So since we've did as much for the fans as... So welcome back to the video here. The last thing we did was we got into a legal fight with some people that were trying to fight a patent that we had there. And we did win it, which is good. Otherwise we'd have had to pay like 80 something million. Let's go ahead and try to get some more types here. Well, there's nothing too good, so we'll just do time travel. And let's do the new topic again, which is romance. I guess we'll try that. Sadly, we still haven't researched the science lab or the other one, so I guess let's develop a new game. Yep, so at this point we do have multi-genre now. Let's try... Yeah, let's go back to post-apocalyptic again. And we're going to make this an action RPG. PC, and then... Yeah, we may as well just go ahead and do that as well. And since we have our new engine, a lot of times that'll help us out immensely with getting better ratings as well. So we'll call this one Fallout for New Vegas. And we'll do our 3D graphics again. So we're going to go ahead and add in... This will increase costs quite a bit, but again, it's just a small investment in hopes of making the game a little bit better. Because in this case, like the more you put it within gameplay, as long as gameplay is a big factor, it will boost it a little bit. Engine, we threw a bunch of stuff in engine, so as long as it's good, we don't really know for sure. But I'm guessing this will probably be a 3+ here, since it is running the action side of it as well. And so we're going to do Angel, Brandon, and Rundlii. And this will give us some of the hype that we needed. And let's go ahead and market it for a big campaign. We're going to hype the hell out of this as much as possible. And we're going to hype it again. So I think, let's see, action RPG, let's go with... I almost feel level design is going to be a 3+, so let's go ahead and try that. With better AI and a dialogue tree. I think it's Bill, that, and... So for the most part, this looks good because we have a bunch of hundreds here, and then everything else is fine. So we're going to add a soundtrack to it. That'll just kind of increase sound. Though sound isn't majorly important, but it will give it a little bit of a boost as far as how good they'll consider the sound when it actually gets released. Which again, it's more so to boost ratings on there. Oh yeah, I better boost all these also. Almost forgot. It might be almost too late at this point. We do have an immense amount of technology on this one. Because that is quite a bit for a single game. That's what I said, and this is actually just in a large game, but if we did a AAA game, the phases are much larger. Like, if you've been watching the videos, it's like the difference between like a medium game and a large game. There's a very large difference in how much time you get. Like as I said, with these engines, I usually just give them away. Again, it's going to hurt our sales usually, but again, we lost 2,000 money, gained 40,000 fans. Fans are generally more important in this game. It doesn't seem like they give as much to you as far as like... If it was a much bigger chunk of money, I can understand, but 2,000, you won't even notice it. Alright, so let's go ahead and release the game. Leroy leveled up, dynamic world. Alright, so let's do... So yet another big game. So that's going to be major sales. Because that's like an actual full 10. Which it may seem like we have a lot of money, but when you get to AAA games, which probably isn't too far away, the AAA games are going to be quite expensive. And then since we made the bold remarks, this is also going to jack up sales by quite a bit. So let's do some more research here. So I guess some big things that we're going to want to increase here will be... Let's go ahead and do that. I don't recall what that actually benefits on, because I don't think I want to necessarily replace the 3D graphics with it. And let's do immersive storytelling. Since we had pretty much almost exactly 100, I may as well burn that now. This is a good time to send everyone on vacation. Like, the key thing you'll notice that when I play, there are some big things that are going to make or break your games most of the time. The big things are, you always want to make sure that you're not stressing out anyone excessively. Like, as an example, whenever you make a game, you don't want to throw everyone, the same person on everything. If you do so, a lot of times it'll stress him, and then the game's going to do worse because he just simply doesn't have as much ability to get it as good. Now, the audience is for everyone at this point, which is generally what I always make as well. The more inclusive, usually the more sales you can get on it. Transport? Don't think I've done that in a while. Adventure simulation? Maybe? Yeah, we'll give that a try. Probably not the best thing to go with, but yeah, play System 5. So that one was massive. I said if you have all 10s all the way down, it's just going to sell a massive amount. But as I said, it's like a lot of the AAA games, you're looking at 50 or 60 million per game made. Unfortunately, we haven't really done much on the side of transport adventure simulation, so we're probably going to actually have to figure this one out. I don't think story and quests are going to matter. It'll probably be a mix between gameplay and engine. So do half and half for those. If we get the interviewers to talk with us, this is probably one we're going to want to be modest with. Essentially, we're doing this more so to gain... Let's see how this one goes. Yeah, so we still place 40 with a small one. Alright, so we want to boost the ones that we sent on the first one. And as you can see also too, I kind of get a pattern, like these two in my main person, then this one, this one, this one. So I could probably boost him as well, because hopefully his will recharge by the time we get the third phase there. Dialogue does not seem to be as important. AI is probably not as important, so we'll probably do this setup here. I would actually be surprised if this one makes over a 7. If it makes over a 7, that's going to be good, I guess. But I don't have huge expectations for it. But I think we'll still market it, at least a little bit, do a small campaign. That way we're not just throwing money out there. Adventure simulation. Maybe this. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Because I don't know if world design will be a major deal on it. But worst case scenario, we just do something kind of wrong with it and it doesn't do as well. Boost, boost, and boost. And boost. Yeah, so technology and design-wise, it's pretty bad so far. So let's go ahead and just see how bad we did. But as I said, I'd be quite surprised if this actually does well at all. But let's see how it goes. But we still do have the strong audience for everyone. A lot of times when I make a game, most of the time that'll go away by the time it actually matters. Especially when you do AAA games and it takes forever and a day to... Yeah. Unfortunately, this also means that we're probably going to lose some fans as well.